Good day everyone, especially to Sir Rohel. Today, I'll be discussing the social learning theory by Albert Bandura. So, this is the objectives. Understand what social learning theory is. Identify the key concept of Albert Bandura's theory. Explains how learning happens through observation. Recognize the importance of modeling, reinforcement, and cognition. Apply the theory to real-life situations such as school, family, and media. So these are the table of contents. Introduction, background of Albert Bandura, social learning theory, key concept of social learning theory, observational learning, modeling, mediational processes, reinforcement and punishment, the Bobo-Dahl experiment, application of social learning theory, key takeaways, and references. So, dumako naman po tayo sa introduction. Learning does not happen only through direct experience. People can also learn by watching others. Albert Bandura social learning theory explains how behavior is learning through observation, imitation, and modeling. This theory highlights the role of cognitive processes and social interaction in learning. It is commonly used to explain how children and adults learn behaviors, attitude, and skills in everyday life. So, ayon po kay Albert Bandura, ang pagkatuto ay hindi lamang na-experience mo ito. Ang tao din daw ay natututo sa pamamagitan ng pagmamasid sa iba. So, dumako naman po tayo sa background of Albert Bandura. Albert Bandura is a Canadian-American psychologist best known for developing social learning theory. He was born on December 4, 1925. Bandura challenged traditional behaviorist theories which focus only on rewards and punishment. So, sino nga po ba si Albert Bandura? Si Albert Bandura ay isang psychologist na kilala sa kanyang teorya tungkol sa pagkatuto sa pamamagitan ng pagmamasid. Hindi siya sang-ayon sa paniniwala na natututo lang ang tao sa pamamagitan ng reward at punishment. Para sa kanya, natututo tayo sa pamamagitan ng panonood at paggaya sa iba. So, dumako naman po tayo sa social learning theory. Social learning theory states that people learn new behaviors by observing others, such as parents, teachers, peers, or media figures. Learning can happen even the behavior is not immediately shown. So, ang social learning theory ay nagsasabi na ang tao ay natututo ng bagong pag-uugali sa pamamagitan ng pagmamasid, paggaya at pagmomodelo. So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang sariling karanasan ang paraan ng pagkatuto. Kahit panunood lang sa ibang tao, ay pwede tayong matuto. So, pumunta naman po tayo sa key concepts. Observational learning. Learning by watching others. So, let's say for example po is may nakilala tayong tao na very successful and of course, as a human being po, na gusto natin maging successful. So, ang tendency natin, kung ano ang ginagawa niya ay gagayahin din natin. For example po is, during his undergraduate, nag-take po siya ng psychologist. So, kaya naman po ikaw na gusto mong maging successful, gagayahin natin. Kasi alam natin na yung behavior na ganon is can result to successful as a person. And the second naman po is modeling. Ito po ay paggaya sa isang role model. For example po is ginagaya ng estudyante ang pagiging masipag ng kanyang guro, kaya siya rin ay nagsisikap mag-aral. The third one naman po is medicinal processes. Attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. Attention po is yun po yung pagpansin mo sa isang behavior. Retention naman po is yun yung maaalala mo. And reproduction po is kaya mong gawin ang nakita mo. And yung motivation is may dahilan ka para gawin ito. Halimbawa po is nakakita ka ng kaklase na laging may award dahil masipag mag-aral. So, ito po ay pinansin mo. Ito po yung attention. Inalala mo ang ginawa niya. So, ito po yung retention. At sinubukan mong gayahin. Ito po yung reproduction. At ginanahan ka dahil gusto mo rin ng award. Ito po yung motivation. So, ito naman po the fourth one po is vicarious reinforcement. Learning by seeing others or rewarded or punished. For example po is nakita mong napagalitan ang kaklase mo dahil nangopya siya. Dahil dito natuto kang huwag mangopya. So, dumako naman po tayo sa Bobodal experiment ni Albert Bandura. In the Bobodal experiment, 1961, children who observed adults acting aggressively were more likely to show aggressive behavior themselves. This proved that behavior can be learned through observation. Ang Bobodal experiment po ay isang malaking manika ay pinasok sa silid at hinati ang dalawang grupong mga bata sa iba't ibang grupo. Ang unang senaryo ay ang isang adult ay nanakit ng bobodal, sinapak at sinigawan. At ang ikalawang grupo naman po ay pinanood ng adult ang mga bata ng kalmado at hindi agresibo. Pagkatapos po manood, pinapasok po ang mga bata sa silid na may parehong bobodal. So yung mga bata po na nakakita ng agresibong adult ay ginaya nila ang pananakit. At yung mga bata na nakakita ng kalmadong adult ay hindi gaanong naging agresibo. So, pinapakita po ng Bobodal experiment na ang pag-uugali ng tao, lalo na ang mga bata, ay maaaring matutunan sa pamamagitan ng pagmamasid sa iba. So, ito po yung take-away notes. Learning happens through observation. Role model strongly influence behavior. Thinking and motivation affect learning. The theory is useful in many real-life situations. So, ito naman po ang references. And thank you.